Today I'm going to do Eva Mendes Look. Now she's got a lovely Mediterranean tan complexion and it's actually a very easy look to copy. I've already started by applying a Laura Mercier primer. Now I'm going to apply with a MAC 190 foundation brush, face and body C4. This is a nice dewy fresh foundation. Because if you look at Eva Mendes' makeup, it's very, very light and natural. Her skin's just very good. So we don't want our skin to look heavily made up. So I'm just going to take a beauty blending sponge and just gently roll that into the skin. It just gets rid of any little brush marks. I'm going to let that foundation settle for a few moments. And in the meantime, I'm going to start by doing the eye makeup. So I'm applying an eye primer with a 217 brush again. I'm just applying it to the whole of the eye in a very sheer fashion. It's MAC Untitled Eye Paint. Now I'm going to use Inglot eyeshadow. And it's in number 368 and I'm using a MAC 239 brush. And I'm going to apply it to the whole of the lid. And I'm just fading it out towards the brow bone. I'm not taking it right up to the brow bone, just fading it out towards it. I'm just going to use the MAC 224 brush just to gently blend away the edges, just to make it nice and soft. Now over the top of the shadow I'm going to apply MAC Arena, again with the same brush and just lightly over the top. It'll just give a little bit of extra sparkle. I'm going to apply MAC Orb shadow in the corner of the eye and underneath the brow bone using a MAC 239 brush. Now, using a 219 brush, I'm going to apply Inglot, and it's number 326. It's a dark chocolate colour. I'm just going to apply that, close your eyes for me, on the lids. I'm not blending it into the socket, I'm just applying it solely on the lid. Close right. I'm just going to softly blend with a 224 brush again. Okay, so using the same shadow that I applied on the eyelid, I'm going to use it as a liner, just softly underneath the eyes. I'm applying it using an angled liner brush. And using the MAC 219 brush, I'm just going to smoke it out a little bit. If you look at Eva Mendes makeup, it's very, very soft and it's sheer. She doesn't apply any of her makeup heavily at all. Close your eyes for me. She's never heavily made up. She's a natural beauty. I'm going to apply eyeliner now and I'm going to use Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner in brown. I'm just getting really close into the lashes. You don't want to see any bits of white skin, so I'm really working the liner into the lashes. I don't want to make it too thick because she really does keep her makeup really natural. It's a very sort of sun-kissed, almost beachy look. She plays with her colouring, not against it. I would say with this look, the features are all balanced, makeup-wise. There isn't focus on any particular feature. Now we're going to apply a small fine set of lashes. It's optional really. It's quite a good idea to lay your glue out, squirt a little bit of glue out before you begin, because it lets it get a little bit tacky so that when they come to apply the lashes, they don't move around the eye so much, they sort of you can place them quite easily without the glue slipping around. If you find you have any gaps, you can always go over the top with a little bit of dark brown shadow to hide the gaps, or indeed a liquid liner. With the face and body foundation, I like to let it settle into the skin for a wee while before I powder, because you don't want to use too much powder because it defeats the purpose of having a dewy skin. So I think that's had plenty of time to settle in. Just a tiny bit more concealer. And because I want this looking nice and soft and natural, I'm going to use a MAC powder, Skin Finish Natural, so it won't look cakey at all. And I'm just going to gently roll it onto the skin. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of contour and bronzing up. I'm using Skin Finish again, just in a darker colour. And I'm going to apply it using an angled contour brush. Now, one of Eva's key looks is a really nice bronzed, sun-kissed skin. So I'm just bronzing it up now using an angled contour brush. And I want it to look really soft and natural, so I'm applying it lightly in circular motion, but concentrating underneath the cheekbone. I'll do this on this side too. I'm going to use a tiny bit of the Kevin Aucoin sculpting powder in medium. Just a tiny bit. I don't really want it to be noticeable, it's just to give her the nice defined cheekbones that Eva has. I'm in first name terms now. I'm going to fill out the brows now, and I'm going to use MAC pencil in Lingering. It's got a lovely fine tip and you can practically draw on individual hairs. I'm just going to use my fingers. It's a cream blush because it's quite a nice dewy look. I'm going to start by applying a Bobbi Brown Summer Tan, which is discontinued now, but a good alternative would be the Bobbi Brown Blush Rose. Sorry, a good alternative would be the Bobbi Brown Blush Rose. Okay, so I'm going to pat it on the cheeks using my fingers. You could use a brush if you prefer, but I like the control your fingers gives you. I suppose if you're applying cream blush, it's quite a nice idea if you do it in a tear shape. You start in the apples of the cheek and you take the tail up to the corner of the brow bone and blend it out. Say it again. It's a monster. It's actually a monster you've got inside you. I'm so sorry. On top of the Bobbi Brown Summer Tan, I'm going to apply Calypso Coral, also by Bobbi Brown, because she does favour a peachy coral tone on her cheeks. She wears that often. Now, before I move on to the lips, I'm just going to just lightly draw a little mole, because she's got a little mole on the side of her face. I'm just colouring in that. I'm just colouring in a little mole. Sorry. So I won't say that actually. I'll rephrase that. I beg your pardon. But you've just got one just almost in the same place. That's quite handy. Okay. I know. Right. Yes, I don't leave the models in the right position. Okay. Right. I'm just going to draw a little mole just in the side of her face. I'm just using Lingering brow pencil just to draw in a little mole, just like Eva Mendes. There we go. Okay, and to finish off, I'm going to use a peachy lip colour, and it's made by Lipstick Queen, and the colour is Calypso Coral. But first, I'm going to apply Stripped Down Lip Pencil by MAC. And then on top of this, I'm going to apply Free Ride by Lipstick Queen. And I'm just going to go over the liner again, just to hide the glue from the lashes. Okay, and that's our Eva Mendes look finished.